Don Lebatard.
Dr. Phil was a middle linebacker for Tulsa.
That's not true.
Come on, please. Please tell me
that can't be true. Guillermo,
say it is.
Guillermo, put it on the poll. Did you know that Dr. Phil was a middle linebacker for Tulsa?
Stugats.
What are you doing? You're offsides. Now that's encroachment. Are there any other football terms?
This is the Don Lebatard Show with the Stugats on ESPN Radio.
All right, before we get to Greg Cote's Back in My Day, and also, this has been a nightmare today. I don't know if the rest of you have felt it, but every damn segment, Greg Cote is not doing his job and wandering into the other studio to talk about this barbershop quartet thing that he wants to do, and now I think has done over the reluctant protests of people, including his son, who might be able to go to Human Resources because you guys didn't seem to want to do this. And now Cote is telling me during every break, he's like, hey, that barbershop quartet thing I did, it was really good.
Well, it was our first rehearsal, so there was a little rust in the room. But, we're going to get together for an hour every other night in my garage. We're going to hone the thing. We're going to come up with full uniforms, and we'll probably be ready to go on tour, I would say, in the fall.
Guillermo, help me, okay? Because I'm beginning to get annoyed by his behavior today and just his general nonsense.
So you're going to Bill? I mean,
yeah, I'm in on this. I mean, our biggest problem now
Billy.
is we don't have a name yet. We talked about maybe Greg and the Show Killers, but that didn't catch. So we're looking for a name for our barbershop quartet.
Yeah, help us out, listeners.
So anyways, He's got this cockamamie idea that
It'd be great if we could play that on the air.
That should be rejected by all. But, Mike, what have you gotten cleared on Trump? Trump sounds like Gotts. Gotts sounds like Trump. The president of the United States is Stugatzian in cadence in the way that he says things.
Thanks for clarifying.
Delivering things in a certain tone. So these are actual words Stugatz spoke on the show, spoken by a Donald Trump impersonator.
It was the lacrosse fest or something. Quite frankly, they don't deserve for me to remember their name. I'm going to spend every single day burying this tournament. I'm serious until someone calls me and apologizes, because what happened in the semifinal game was egregious. We're in the top division. We go 4-0 in the most difficult division. We beat Mass Elites, which is the best program in Massachusetts. We beat them by a goal. We win the next game, one of the top travel teams in New Jersey. We beat them by a goal. We get to the semifinals, and because it's a New Jersey tournament, and they are so entitled about their lacrosse up there in New Jersey and Long Island, get over yourselves, the referee decided, I am not allowing a little team from Florida to win our tournament. So he gift-wrapped the entire game to the New Jersey team we played in the semifinals. They lost. They got crushed in the finals 8-2, which I'm very happy about, because I'm telling you, that program and that coach, you're next after I'm done with this tournament. I'm coming after you.
Now those are Stugat's actual words. He spoke them not but Monday after a weekend of lacrosse, and there's more.
The referee who's 5 minutes late and the other referee who's 10 minutes late, both from New Jersey, they decided. I told our coaches we can't win this game. We're not going to win this game. I haven't said that in 7 years. Why did I say it? The referees would not allow us to win that game. And so I am telling you, Jim, the referee, who I will have your last name by the end of the show, I am telling you that I am going to bury you for the remainder of time until you call me and call my team, admit what you did, and apologize to my team. That's it. Period. C.O.B.
Wow. Time now for Greg Cote's Back in My Day.
And now it is time to take a trip down memory lane. Here's your guy, Greg Cote, with Back in My Day.
Bathroom time! Oh, those cherished moments when the door clicks shut and suddenly it's just you, alone on the Ring of Honor, luxuriating in the most intimately personal time of your day, of your life, really. Bathroom time is something we can do as often as we like and at no extra charge. Inside those compact walls, we spiritually commune with the Maker by celebrating the bodily functions He gifted us. Bathroom time is the globe's one great common denominator, the numbers 1 and 2 sufficient to link the world. Rich and poor share this room. Heads of state and supermodels to hobos, you and me. It's all that we have in common. That at some point soon we'll all be alone in the can, drawers at our ankles, pinching a loaf. Back in my day, bathroom time was a quiet celebration, an almost holy time of solitude and reflection, where we might tackle the meaning of life, or at least reconnoiter our own life. That changed. The communion of the commode has been usurped by the smartphone from which we are powerless to untether. You wouldn't be caught on your phone in church or during dinner, so why on earth would you desecrate the sanctum of the toilet, that most sacred of rooms where your day's most intimate business is done? Make the bathroom a no-phone zone, as I have done, and watch the whole new world open when you remember what it was like to be alone with your thoughts. Recently, for example, I noticed that Charmin has come out with a scalloped edge tissue paper, the curvy tear line replacing the traditional straight edge. I made a mental note that extraordinary and extraordinary sound nearly alike, but with polar opposite meanings. I'll snap open a newspaper, classic accoutrement to the John. Better yet, I'll read whatever's available. Did you know that my Crest toothpaste has only 0.24% active ingredients, yet claims to make me feel fresh up to 7 times longer? That's fantastic. If it had even 1% active ingredients, I'd feel fresh roughly 30 times longer. Folks, ditch the smartphone and get back to you time in that most essential of rooms. Feel a kinship with the world as you flush and reach for the spray, and understand that somewhere Warren Buffett and Rihanna are doing the same thing, though likely in different rooms. I'm Greg Cote, and that's how it was back in my day.
That so badly needed an editor. It's so badly at the end needed. There was an aside that didn't have anything to do with anything.
What's that? Which one?
Just talking about toothpaste or whatever the hell.
Well,
you
I was
were
reading.
doing.
I read labels in the bathroom. You don't do that?
No,
I've done it.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just saying that what you did there in the middle needed a little tweak.
It could be right. You could be right.
Scallop edge, huh?
Yeah, have you noticed that?
No.
Yeah, it's revolutionary. Something different.